Here we are, my USS Des Moines again on Sea of Fortune and Domination. This is actually a quick game. This is a 5v5 matchup, which I'm using to demonstrate what you need to do if you find yourself in one of these kind of matches. Your team, you need to stay together to maximize your firepower. You can't separate like you would in regular games. If you separate, you're gonna get picked off one at a time. So you can see right now it appears the enemy team's together. Our CV spotted both of the enemy Des Moines. He's got his planes over there spotting, giving us eyes where we can't see. There's no destroyers in this game. But what we notice right now is that the enemy Hipper is over here at ACAP where we are all by himself. Now right now this Hipper is gonna be fighting a 4v1 battle against 3 cruisers and a battleship, and he's not going to survive this long. He's going to go down pretty fast without doing very much to show for it. All the planes are vectoring in from both CVs at ACAP. This is where all the action is at. The problem is for the enemy team, it's 4v1 in my favor. So you see the Hipper's taking a lot of damage already. I'm actually not aiming very well right now. My shots are falling short, but my other teammates are on the ball right now. You can see all the planes overhead. I have my defensive fire ability up, but I'm not really worried about it. We have so much anti-air right here with just these 2 U.S. cruisers that there's not really any worry about us getting any real damage on this. As you can see, the dive bombers are coming in. The CV vector is over to the Baltimore. He took some damage, but it's next to nothing. All the planes are getting shot down. And I haven't even used my defensive fire. You can see that Hipper already is down to 3,000 hit points. He's got a fire going right now that he can't put out because he put the first fire out when the fight started, and there he goes, he's dead. He never made it to a second defensive fire, second damage control cooldown. You see now that we are marking targets, the Des Moines. We all open up on the Des Moines as he's trying to get into cover behind that island to minimize how many ships can fire at him. Problem is, the way we're deployed in my team, if they want to shoot at one of us, they're going to make themselves a target to all 4 of the ships over here. So right now, I'm letting my teammates know that I still have my defensive fire ability up, so in case the torpedo bombers come in, I'll pop it this time around, just so they know that they're not too much going to worry about it, because if just 2 strikes come in, we're probably going to swat all the planes out of the sky. And right now we're marking targets. The first Des Moines is going to stick his nose out around this corner, start shooting at our Turpets, who's off to my port side, and the Baltimore is turning in to minimize how much he's going to take fire from. I'm actually turning in, and the Zao is turning in a little bit to the starboard side. We're all just going to give him our noses to shoot at. We're going to point our bows at that Des Moines, minimize how much of a target he has to shoot at, and he's basically shooting at him. So right now, what I'm doing, I'm trying to lob shells over the nose of that island just to set him on fire. We just capped A point. I just want to set him on fire. Maybe when the other teammates get a fire force out of damage control ability. There we go. I got a fire on him. But right now I see that I can't fire at him, but the Turpets is out in the open. I'm not sure what the Turpets thinks he's doing, but he's getting a perfect broadside. I probably should open up an AP on him, but I got HE loaded, and on my first salvo I get a fire. So you can see we mark the target. All 3 of the cruisers are firing at this Turpets right now, and he's already lost a quarter of his health. We got HE and AP going in on him, and now the first Des Moines knows he's making himself a target again. He's still on fire, which tells us either he's letting it burn or his damage control abilities on cooldown. I open up on him, get some more hits on the nose of his ship. The Baltimore is actually starting to worry a little bit right here that he's going to round the island, showing his broadside so that Des Moines don't want to deal with those auto-loaders. But then I noticed right away that he was actually opening up the fire and then closing his angle back up again to use his armor. You can see the Turpets is under 50% already. He's got multiple fires burning on him. The Zao is setting on fire. I've been getting shots in on him. I'm not sure if the Turpets is firing at him or not. The Zao is still firing at him from behind me, and he's at less than a quarter of a health. He's done. Even with his heal abilities, he's not going to be very combat effective as soon as we're on this island. So right now the Baltimore is turning in on the Des Moines again, minimizing the profile he's going to present to that Des Moines. I'm actually going to come around the outside of him and try to present myself a little more of a target because I pretty much have all my health left. And then the Baltimore gets a really good shot on the Des Moines. I don't know if he's trying to still back up or whatnot. I fire over the top of my friendly. I'm trying to hold my fire a little bit. I don't want to shoot him on accident. Right here, the Baltimore gets a good salvo win on me, and boom, I finish the Des Moines off. Right now, this game is over. The enemy team has 3 ships left, but the Turpets might as well already be dead. He's only got 6,000 health. Right now, you can see us all. We all open up on him. The Baltimore gives him an AP shot. I send HE down there, and boom. Turpitz dead that fast. The Turpitz actually died a few minutes ago. He just didn't realize it. Now you see the other Des Moines. Not only did this team split up, the enemy team split up into 2 groups. They split up into 3 groups. The Des Moines didn't stay with the other Des Moines and that Turpitz, which would have been a really good fighting unit. Yeah, they would have had 2 autoloaders with the battleship there. Kind of like what we got going on right here. I got the Zao, myself, and this Baltimore with the Turpitz behind us. But you can see this Des Moines, he's worried. He's got planes coming in on him. You know, he's taking fire from 3 different directions. And right now he grounded himself. I guess you could say he probably pulled a tactical notcher, as you would say, but I don't know. I think it was a complete accident. As you can see right there, I got a 2700 salvo with just my front guns. I'm going straight at him. I'm not worried about taking any damage. I'm not even worried about the carrier anymore. He really got nothing he can do to any of our ships. You see the Zao is already turning to port. And I fire a salvo and then expecting the Des Moines to continue, but he ran into the island again. So I realign my shot, get rounds down range, and before my salvo gets there, the Zao finished him off. So here we go. Right now, like I said, this game's over. Only thing left is an enemy carrier. I told my team, you know, this is nice work, nice teamwork right here, and this is just an example of how you need to stay together as a team when you're in these shorthanded, you know, games. Right here we see the Essex, but he can't do nothing. He's got 3 cruisers. There's no way he'd be lucky to kill one of us. So right now everybody's just firing at him, padding the stats a little bit. I sent an AP round down range anyway. So the enemy team, to begin with, they screwed up. They divided their firepower. They should have all stayed together. And matter of fact, they should have just went to C-cap with their carrier over there. They didn't know we were going to A-cap, but they should have just went to C-cap right away. In the beginning of the game, our carrier hit a hard turn to port. He was headed toward the main group because he was off over there to spawn by C-cap. And he made a good decision right away. Nobody did anything crazy. We stayed together and picked the enemy team off one at a time. It's a good example of how good teamwork can make a game go real fast, especially in short-handed games. So here you go, the carrier, boom, he's dead. So being it's a short game, it's really kind of a low damage output for a Des Moines. You just see as soon as the screen comes up, see it 300,000 credits, 62,000 damage off of 82 main battery hits and 1 kill. Pretty much a low total for Des Moines. You see I ended up 3rd on the team list. Everybody across the board did pretty good. So you see here in a detailed report, you'll see that I stuck with the HE shell probably a little more than I should have. But again, 62,000 damage, pretty low total for Des Moines, but this was a really quick game. And made 204,000 credit. Anyway, remember, next time you're in a 5v5, 6 vs 6, a shorthanded game, stick with your team. Tell them to stick together, move as a group, maximize your firepower, and you will come out on top. Don't do what the enemy team did here.